worry about it. It's all good.
He's hooking up the start. Starting the hook.
So, you're gonna have Civvy for a bit then.
That's fine.
Why
Okay.
weren't you set up before I came here?
I am
What
set
kind
up.
of operation is this?
I am set up. I just won live.
I don't know.
You know. Where is it? Output time. No, that's not it. There we go. It's the web service. No. Scripts. That was it. Yeah, there we go. Right, I'm literally ready the second this video ends to start the timer.
Okay. Well, it's queued up, like, next, so...
This level was really good, except for the fact that I got lost really hard.
Yeah.
And the fact that I died maybe like 50 times shooting this Hell Baron. We love blood. Am I confusing blood with the Monolith games again? Or is that... Oh, it is blood. Never mind. We're good.
Yeah. Monolith made blood.
Fucking love Monolith. Monolith Pro, my goats. Monolith Soft, I don't really care, but they're okay, I guess.
I used to get those two confused.
I would have gotten them confused if it weren't for the fact that I never heard of Monolith Soft until like long after like I thoroughly got my enjoyment out of Monolith Pro.
Oh, okay.
Like I was like, damn, Fear 1 and 2 and Condemned are like the greatest things on earth. And that was my personality for a bit. And like Xenoblade just never factored in. I just didn't give a fuck.
Now, why again are we watching this film?
Why not?
Because I could be watching The School of Rock.
So true. Good ass movie. Possibly Miranda Cosgrove's best work. Or at least it's up there.
It's the only time in her life she has not played Miranda Cosgrove.
The only time in her life where she was probably happy and safe as well.
Jesus Christ. Don't...
I'm just saying. It's true.
Is this what this entire conversation tonight's going to be like? Good
No.
Lord.
No. We're not quite there. Oh, Miranda Cosgrove's been in the Despicable Me's? Okay, goddamn. She's probably fine there. Okay, so...
Borderlands time.
Aye, very close. Right,
Time
timer starts now.
I'm not going to be 100% paying attention because I'm
That's
playing
fine.
with friends, but
You probably have better things to do, I get it. It's okay.
That is a great way to start off a recording.
No, it's true. You have better things to do than do this, you know?
Yeah.
It's only me that has so much time to waste. I'm going to turn off my fan quick. And I'm going to get a couple more tins just to, you know, take the edge off.
I don't know what that means in British talk. Oh man, that's what I love to see at the beginning of a film. The 2K logo.
Oh,
Oh.
Though they disappeared ages ago, they left
you know, this is a quality movie when they release it on streaming not even a month after it's been in theaters.
the Iridian's greatest secret.
I'm just gonna assume this is what Borderlands is like and nothing else. I'm not gonna touch this here. This will be my.
I mean, to be honest, basically. Absolutely fraudulent video game series.
The truly worst thing about Borderlands is if you strip it down to the bare bones conceptually, there really is something there.
Hmm.
Like you can build something off this basic concept. There's just it's the Metal Gear Survive version of whatever better thing you could make out of it.
Yeah. Essentially, like, Randy's ego basically, like, rots this thing from the inside out.
And also his entire just lack of not even being with the culture, but just like having any sort of connection to a culture.
Hmm.
Like it's like it's written inside of a vacuum.
Yeah, for sure. That's why it's loaded with, like, hilariously dated memes.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the whole thing.
Meme.
Randy was like, yeah, how do you do, fellow kids? And then he killed Duke Nukem, so no one likes him.
He's also why opposing force hasn't been in.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. We haven't had a full body shot of Kevin Hart. How does she know he's short?
He looks pretty tall from here.
They're shooting up on him.
That's insane.
That's
Why
just
they make him look
wasting-
like some sort of gargantuan Gantz creature? Like they shot him from like so far down.
They shot him like he was 6'1", and she's making cracks about him being short, and we never got a full body like shot of him before that.
They got like a low angle.
It's visual comedy 101, man.
Yeah.
It's like I'm gonna ignore the screenplay in order to. I don't know. I don't know how to make a movie.
Yeah.
They could have hired me and saved some money.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll have Borderlands on my hand. Fucking pay me.
Hell yeah.
At least it'll visually make sense.
Ah, they're just friends now. I see. Oh, hell
Okay,
yeah, licensed
okay.
music.
Okay, hang on. I'm just gonna say one thing. I really like The Heavy, the band that makes this song, but even The Heavy says this song ruined their career.
The Heavy are really good, to be fair.
They're excellent, but this song when it came out, and I'm gonna get to that in a second.
Yeah.
This song when it came out was in 4,000 movie trailers and video
Yeah.
games, and it just got licensed to death.
Yeah.
The second issue with this song is it's from 2009.
Yeah.
It couldn't be less relevant.
Hmm.
It's literally 15 years old. And not 15 years old in a good way, like, oh, we all forgot about this. 15 years old in the way that makes you go, oh shit, remember when this song was in every movie?
Yeah. I love. It's funny as well because, like, if there's one thing Borderlands 2 did well, it's the fact that the Heavy had a better song in that one. That song's
Oh,
really
no
good.
doubt. Batman Short-Changed Hero.
Yeah, that was so goddamn good.
That got used for oh, what show uses Short-Changed Hero for the theme song? Whatever, back to the movie. Kate Blanchett. Why is she here?
For fun.
Did she have gambling debts?
Because she explodes.
What do you mean?
She's like a siren in the lore, I think.
Oh, she's that character. Okay.
Yeah, so she does the whole like what's it? The thing that one character from Wraith, I think, in Apex Legends does.
I was gonna go. She goes all Starlight from The Boys.
Oh, sort of. I think she's got a bit of that too.
It's basically the same thing. I get you.
Yeah, I think it's. Yeah.
I don't mean to bring this up. Like, Kate Blanchett's an attractive woman. I'm not trying to put her down or anything. I thought that character was supposed to be like 18 or something.
Yeah.
Like, I thought her being like a young woman was like a whole deal.
Hmm.
Maybe she is 40 the whole time, or
she was yeah. Sorry, go on.
Not that Kate Blanchett is 40, but that's not the point.
Yeah.
She looks 40. I mean, that's good enough.
Yeah. I think she was young in Borderlands 1, but for whatever reason, like, the continuity with Borderlands 2 onwards made her, like, way older and more quote-unquote mature or whatever.
Yeah, it's real weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
That seems familiar. Again, I haven't touched one of these games in probably a decade.
Yeah. I know Borderlands 2 put in a much younger Siren character, or looking one anyway. So it was just like, I guess that's where they went with that one.
Oh my god, that really is Edgar Ramirez. It's so, oh
Yeah.
god. That dude had such a promising career at one point.
Yeah. Is he meant to... who the hell is he meant to be?
Atlas.
Ah, okay.
And I know that because I'm looking at the cast list.
I'm glad someone is. To be fair, I feel like there's a lot of talent on this. They're just very underutilized.
I'm not. I was about to say. I'm not saying he couldn't be a good Atlas, but this is just a real weird way to introduce Atlas.
Yeah.
Also, are we not going to go full bore game where people get like basically title screens when you introduce them? Like there's that little freeze and then their name comes on screen?
Or maybe they're saving that one for the bosses like they do in the games.
Man, if it were me, I would do that for like the main characters and everything.
For sure.
Like, if you can't make this movie good, at least make it fun.
Yeah.
Like, I know that seems counterintuitive to good, but
yeah,
there's at least a way to make people be like, that was stupid, and I remember nothing about it, but I sure did have fun.
Like, that's like the Borderlands experience as well. So it's like mind-boggling that they haven't like gone full pelt on that.
A movie so bad you can't even enjoy it with friends. Good Lord.
We're working on it. We'll see.
I believe this has the potential of being that bad.
So Pandora, this Pandora location is, I assume people are watching along while we talk.
Maybe one person.
It's got a bunch of those rock formations like they got out in Hollywood that they've used in a bunch of movies.
Yeah, I can see Pride Rock there.
not a single one of them is the real rock formation.
Yeah.
And that rock formation is filmed on so much because it's located within this 30-mile zone of LA that you get like a tax write-off for filming in.
Mm.
So they couldn't even do that much. Like,
Yeah.
they couldn't go that far for this film.
Yeesh.
And now we have to find the worst version of Radical Edward that has ever existed.
This is goofy as hell.
It's time to catch a ride.
You know, it's badass like Randy would have wanted.
Hmm. Ah.
Gearbox. Sign said Gearbox.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I'm really sorry to get all pedantic movie person on this.
No, that's
But
fine.
couldn't we have started this in media res, like from this position, and
Probably.
then just used exposition to fill in the rest? Like you basically cut out 10 minutes of padding real quick.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't it be neat if it started out like the first game? Because like we're so far past this being relevant pop culture wise that doing that goes back to being like fan service and enjoyable.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm just always thinking like
I
that.
feel like this is literally only for fans of the games too. Like, who else is it for?
Well, yeah, but it's like I've been hearing from people who really love the game. Like somebody I know, like grew up really loving it. Now that they're an adult, it's like real cringe to them.
Hmm.
But they watched it because they do know so much about that lore and all that,
Hmm.
and they were like, it's. They weren't even angry. They were just like, it's confusing how much they seem to like be like, hey, we care, but also they don't.
Hmm.
It's got like the veneer of being fan service without really being fan service.
Yeah. It's kind of like Chip and Dale.
Yeah. Fan service written by AI or something.
Yeah. Just like, yeah, we'll put in this without understanding fully why it's so, like, loved and why it's so funny that it's referenced.
And that term gets thrown around a lot, but there is something uncanny about everything in this movie that makes it. It's like a real person interacting with AI or something.
Yeah. Oh my
It's
god!
like, yeah, that's Kate Blanchett, but nothing else is real.
But wait! There's something... Ooh, there's something else that's real. My husband.
Also, that Marcus character,
Right.
couldn't he have been the narrator and that would have been better?
Probably. Would have made a lot more sense.
Is it bad that I'm trying to fix this movie during this movie?
Just a bit.
Sometimes...
Oh my god. See, if anyone's listening to this right now for context, I actually was going to unrelatedly watch a Jack Black movie from a better time of liking Jack Black than we are in now.
Hmm.
And I got roped into watching this terrible Jack Black movie where he's.
Whereas
I don't even know what to say about the voice he's doing.
Well, I mean, his
He's just
performance is
talking
relatively
fast.
spirited. Like, it's probably one of the better
Is
ones
it?
in this entire... It's one of the better ones in this film, from my understanding.
Relatively spirited. That is the most British criticism ever. It's relatively
It's
spirited. I don't even know
relatively
what that
spirited. Like, there is a hint of, like, an attempt here, you know? He's trying.
attempt
He's
at
sort of
not-
trying.
Yeah, there's an attempt at not doing 2 takes.
Yeah. Like, what else is it? Like, there is, like, a whole shadow over the whole Claptrap thing, because Randy, like, fucking dicked over the original Claptrap VA, and he got sued for, like, a bucket load for it because he's a massive twat.
Well, nobody likes Randy.
So, like, there's that whole shadow over this whole casting. But besides that...
I don't know about all these life choices he's been making lately.
Yeah.
Claptrap, the weakest character in Poker Night at the Inventory too.
Oh yeah, the Steam Poker Night games. They're really funny.
Oh, I wish they'd make a third one so bad.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they had, like, multiplayer too.
I wish they'd use the, I wish they'd just make a full-on Venture Brothers Poker Night.
Yeah.
Play poker with Venture Brothers characters.
Oh, hell yeah. They're free? They're cringe and they're free?
What's cringe and free?
Whoever was in that cage.
Oh, yeah. I was hoping something was cringe and free that I could look at elsewhere.
God, if only, am I right? Oh, now he's cringe and caged.
Cringe and caged, isn't that a wrestler?
No, Christian's based. That's the problem.
Why does that dragon thing randomly look like claymation? Why? What are these decisions?
I've seen movies from the 60s where people are driving in front of green screens that look better than that scene.
You mean real projection. There was no green screen, but whatever.
Okay, yeah, that probably, yeah.
Is this movie a money laundering scheme from everyone involved?
Randy probably needs the money, to be fair. That's probably why he announced Borderlands 4 immediately afterwards. I will say, if this is a money laundering scheme, I think it's the worst money laundering scheme that has ever existed.
Well, no, because you can write off. Like every production has insurance against this sort of shit. Haven't you ever seen producers?
I'm just saying, if fucking this movie can be released, then why the fuck isn't fucking Acme versus Coyote being given a punt? It makes me so mad.
This can't be better than Batgirl. Why is IG-88's head on that table? That is a Star Wars character.
God damn.
Disney needs to sue.
You say IG-88?
Yeah, on the table.
That's so funny because the only thing I know IG-88 from is British Robot Wars, which is really funny. Not even one of the good ones.
Hang on, let me see if they'll show it again.
Hello, I'm Tiny Tina.
The worst version of Radical Edward. 100% a Radical Edward ripoff. 100% terrible. Only overdone by the actual terrible live-action Radical Edward. I think I got a shot of it. Hang on. Yeah, see it all the way on the right-hand side?
What was that, sorry?
Check streaming chat.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No. Picture's a little small, but if you look at his head, it's made with the same thing. It's just got shit attached to it.
Ah, yes.
I was real into Star Wars back in the 90s,
Hmm.
and then I turned 12.
Based.
Hmm.
I
No,
skipped the
I
real into Star Wars section of that.
I didn't get into the prequels, and then I just got out of it, and then now I feel I don't know. I just don't think there's anything there to get into anymore.
No.
Ma'am, how bad was it? Something important? Terrible voice. I wish Robin Williams was alive just to make you feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
See, Borderlands is worse because like Cowboy Bebop was in 1998. Cowboy Bebop is like, what's up with all these autistic kids and these non-binary people? And
Hmm.
Borderlands is like, what if there was a precocious little girl? That trope that has been done to death by the time this came out.
Yeah. Oh, he's so funny.
Now, is that Psycho guy supposed to be the Steve Hayo guy?
I think.
What?
I'll be honest, I can't remember the Borderlands 1 character lineup because no one ever talks about Borderlands 1 ever.
Isn't
All I
there-
remember
there-
is this bitch.
Isn't there that one guy who always goes, "Heyo," like he fires a rocket launcher or whatever?
Maybe.
His
Like,
name's Steve, I'm pretty sure.
Borderlands 1 characters.
Yeah. His title card literally says, "Heyo." Borderlands, Steve.
Hmm. Oh yeah, it's the guy with the fucking bird. I remember that because I used to play him back in the day.
Oh, hey, Tiny Tina has the exact rocket launcher.
Hmm.
That's kind of a neat detail, I guess.
Yeah.
Like they got a lot of the set dressings correct. It's just like, oh,
Now-
you know what it feels like? It feels like when you go to like a Universal Studios or like a Disney like theme park, and they've
Yeah.
got like the Borderlands world. This would be a really good Borderlands world. I'm
Yeah.
very excited to go on the Borderlands roller coaster
Oh hell yeah.
and have Steve tacos at the Borderlands restaurant.
Oh hell yeah, we got Marvel Avengers level jokes.
Of course they do.
The pinnacle
It's
of
a
comedy.
tentpole. Oh shit. Okay. I cannot say her name though. The angry lady on the
Bicycle.
hover bike?
Mhm.
Hover bike? She was the Shiva on the League, which is this terrible comedy from again 10 years ago. 15 years
God
ago,
damn.
whatever. Everything about this is a reference to a bygone time when Obama was still president.
Yeah. That is like a Borderlands staple though.
Wishing it was still 2009.
Yeah, literally.
That's
I bet
All
Randy
right.
Pitchford still wishes it was 2009 as well because he was actually liked.
no. I'm not arguing with you. I just as a creative decision. That's
Yeah, for
Wowzer.
sure.
I give that a hooey
Hmm.
out of 10. It's a very bad score. And Kevin Hart is here because of his performance in the Jumanji films. I will not be taking questions on that. I just know I'm right.
Numanji is a great name, which I haven't heard
Jumanji?
until right now. No, you said Numanji, right? Which is like new
Jumanji.
Jumanji.
I would watch Jumanji. That's correct. But
Oh, I thought you
said
said Numanji, which is just a portmanteau of new and Jumanji.
I would watch the hell out of that. Yeah. And they did set that up in that last movie to happen, but they'll probably never do anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
Actually, what they set up in the last movie was crazier than what they set up in the third movie.
Yeah.
And if you're going third movie, I'm going to say yes, third movie, because Zathura is technically the second.
Ah.
Yeah, because the Jumanji board game is part of that universe.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, because when the kids are in the attic finding the board game to play, there's like a stack of them, and they see Jumanji first, and they're like, I don't like the jungle, I like space. So they go for the space one. So Zathura it's just space Jumanji.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good.
Sometimes space anything is just a really good concept.
Movie. I mean, Jumanji is just jungle Zathura. But the thing they set up in the last Jumanji film, Kevin Hart firing a minigun.
Predator is just Earth alien. Just kidding. It's completely different, but you know.
Right. Did anyone see the last Jumanji movie?
I haven't seen like any of the like new Jumanjis.
They're actually pretty good. They set up some interesting shit.
I can believe it. Like, I know they're like totally very different from my understanding.
I mean,
Because I remember being young and watching the original Jumanji and being scared shitless because I was a baby, basically.
yeah, there's a lot less. I mean, it's a lot more video game humor because it's based on it being a video game than kids in legitimate danger humor. But there is some legit tension around them only having a certain amount of lives.
Yeah.
And what happens if they run out of lives in the game? But like there's not like a giant spider attack like there is in the first one. Where Robin Williams is stuck in a floor while giant spiders are attacking. A lot less phobia stuff in those new movies.
Fresher piss, yum yum.
That's the thing in the games, right? I remember yellow areas.
Yeah, I think so. I think freshers are a creature type as well, so.
It's that weird dog thing, right?
Yeah. Good line.
Sorry about ruining your Borderlands commentary with talk about Kevin Hart and Jumanji.
It's all good.
Hang on, I gotta talk about Jumanji for 10 minutes. And we gotta talk about Numanji, which is new Jumanji.
14% fecal matter, huh?
Oof ba boof. That's not good. That's too much fecal matter.
So when does the fucking Birdman come in?
Harvey Birdman? Well,
not that cool, but you know.
Whenever they get sued, he'll pop up.
Oh, hell yeah.
Someone else pointed this out, and I don't mean to steal their commentary, but they brought up on how, like, they're always just being chased and or dealing with some sort of monster, not because of any sort of stakes, but just because in this world you got to deal with constant You're always getting chased by a guy and dealing with monsters, and
Yeah.
so it's really less that they're going and they're not even going from set piece to set piece. They're just going places and things are happening.
Yeah.
And I think it's that they're trying to replicate the emergent gameplay
Mm.
of the games, but it's a passive medium and you can't do that.
Yeah.
And that's like a real big fault with video game movies.
For sure.
You know the reason this movie actually got made was because of the Telltale series.
Oh yeah, Tales from the Borderlands, right?
And instead of doing anything like the Telltale series, which is having strong characters and telling a smaller adventure. Oh, there's the actual rocks out in California. Okay, they finally did it. Nice. Anyway, but instead of telling a tight story where they go on a little adventure and it's not the main storyline, they retell Borderlands 1 and 2 for some reason.
Yeah, that seems insane.
Like, I would much rather, like, if it were me and they were like, hey, we have to make a Borderlands movie, I was like, oh shit, let's tell a smaller story in a bigger world and try to milk multiple films out of this.
Yeah, for sure.
And I know that's crass and like unartistic or whatever, but I'm talking in just like strictly a business sense. Like, why wouldn't you try to make more money?
Well, yeah, especially with
it's
something
not
like this,
art.
which doesn't really have any integrity.
We're so far past art and integrity at this point that we're making the Borderlands movie.
Yeah.
We are here to sell shirts at Hot Topic, and that is it.
Mm-hmm.
And instead, they made a movie so bad that they announced Borderlands 4. Which, yes, that was probably the plan, but not like this.
Oh, Borderlands.
Hmm?
I love how we haven't even had a power reveal for this siren character that everyone knows is a siren yet. You think they just run that shit out of the gate for the fan service?
I don't mean to be weird, but isn't there supposed to be a fourth guy that talks?
Well, yeah. There's like a hawk guy in the original 4.
Like I
has, like,
get
a
that
bird.
well, it's sort of Borderlands 1 and 2 group wise.
Yeah.
But like, and I get that the hulking dude, but like the hulking dude's really just there for Tiny Tina. It's really they're doing a weird Terra 4 or Terra Thor or whatever it's called from Ferrator. That's it, Ferrator from Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah, yeah. I hate that
So there
fucking
should
character.
there should be 4 people in the group that talk, not 3. 3 is a bad.
Yeah.
3 doesn't work. Don't ask me why it doesn't work. It's one of those storytelling things.
Yeah. I suppose Jack Black is the other talking character.
But he's not around.
He's sort of around.
And where is he? He hasn't been around for a while.
He just came out the front of the car.
Yeah, there's that whole bit where they were in the car. I don't know.
Also, I really enjoy how Krieg's like visual mask looks like Reginald from Nedroid comics.
Okay, I can see that.
Like, that's the only thing that's making this scene good to me right now.
I don't know. I always saw Claptrap as like the 5th guy.
Yeah.
And then I do like the guy that got to play Marcus. That's pretty good. Although
Claptrap is basically a Scooby-Doo, yeah.
Although he still looks like he's doing a really good cosplay versus just like a character.
Yeah.
Getting video game character costumes to translate to movies without looking cosplay is like that. It's like comic book movies. Like, it's real difficult.
Oh, this is gonna go well, I'm very sure. Who's Moxie in this? Who's the
And
actress?
like Moxie is odd because like it's like they didn't go as hard on her being crazy like the video game either.
Yeah, they probably should have gone harder on Moxie.
Marcus looks like he's a cartoon character, and she looks like she's cosplaying on a budget. Oh God, no. Oh, it's Gina Gershon.
Ah, okay.
Gina Gershon with a push-up bra. Which again, good actor. Like
Yeah.
to see her around.
I mean, I think anyone
Like,
needs a push-up bra to be Moxie.
Is this movie really not a money laundering front, and they just really spent all the money on this cast and made this movie?
It seems that way. I think much like Greasy Randy tends to do with Borderlands as a whole, they severely overestimated.
This shot is so funny to me because it's just like, hey, look at these two A-list women. Just shitting it up in these Tim Burton-esque costumes.
I fucking forgot this is an Eli Roth film.
Oh yeah, keep your eye out for the Axe can, which will appear on the bar in one shot of Bobby Lee.
Oh,
For some odd reason, there's just a spray can of Axe. Which, like, I've heard Bobby Lee apparently smells real bad, so that tracks.
How much money can Eli Roth lose before we fucking finally boot him away?
Yeah, it's always a question, isn't it? How much do you have to lose in Hollywood before you finally go away?
Yeah.
And the answer is quite a lot.
This motherfucker really made Cabin Fever twice.
Now, that is an entire other conversation where we watch both Cabin Fevers, and talk about them.
Oh no!
I will have an academic conversation on both Cabin Fevers.
Oh no!
This coming from the guy who made me watch Borderlands, I'm not hearing it.
I mean, true. I mean, look, I'm saying oh no, but I will watch him.
Any other film by Eli Roth, I agree with you, but he got it right once. One concept.
Eli Roth is divorced? Color me surprised.
That being said, The Cabin in the Woods is still better than Cabin Fever.
Easily. So much better.
Even without being a deconstruction. So they got to ride a big elevator and nothing happens. Like, it's just...
There should be, like, a website that documents, like, directors, like, film profits.
I'm really...
Like, their box office versus
really
budget, like, ratios.
You're right.
That'd be fun.
I'm not trying to tear it down just to tear it down. I'm just saying, like, there could be a shootout a bunch, and they don't do that. There could be interesting exposition, and they choose just to have half conversations. And now Jamie Lee Curtis and her are giving each other a look like, what are you doing in this movie? And the other's like, what are you doing in this movie? And they're just like, what are we doing in this movie? That's Jamie Lee. Why is she in this movie?
And Kevin Hart's just like, God damn, I thought I was about to go on stage.
Kevin Hart's thinking about his next mashup with a sports star, where he makes a joke about him being short.
I'm a bit sleep deprived.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Sorry. Kevin Hart make a movie where there isn't a joke about being you being short challenge.
Look, Ren, it's okay because this movie is a really good insomnia cure.
Why do you think I'm talking so much? I'm trying to stay engaged. so don't fall asleep.
Oh,
I think Jake did fall asleep.
no.
Leave Jake alone.
I'm doing bunnies, you know?
Classic goof 'em ups.
Yeah. Classic Mikan Goofenschmerz.
Doofenshmirtz is pretty good.
Hmm.
Oh man. How the fuck are we only 40 minutes into this goddamn thing? Oh my god.
Only an hour
It
left.
has
That's not too bad.
real
This movie needs
Uh,
way less human moments and way more action moments.
Hmm.
this has real year one energy.
Year
Oh,
one
man.
is a lot worse than this movie. This movie is a lot of things, but it's not worse than year one.
You guys hate year
Well, I
one.
said it has
so
year
much?
one energy.
It's so
Maybe a
funny to
little.
me that that's the movie you guys hate.
This guy's
Out of-
name suck.
Out of all the terrible movies that you guys love, that's the movie that you hate.
Year one is the edge pusher for sure. Look, I've
Really?
watched year one twice. It's these that like really like
Hey, Jake,
last strawed so hard on year one that it's insane.
Hey Jake, you're
Year-
part of Toa server.
Mm-hmm.
Should I show year one to them?
Yes.
Yes.
I'd rather watch. I haven't. I see. The thing is, I haven't seen year one since it came out, so I can't remember.
See, that was the exact like mentality that made me want to show year one to these. And then it came back because I was like mid-teen when I first watched year one.
Is year one worse than like Biker Boys?
I'd say so. Biker Boys has
Is
some
it-
entertainment value.
Is it worse than terrible Jonah Hill comedy, The Babysitter? It's like I remember a lot of movies. From
I would
around
say
that
so.
time. I remember a lot of movies around that time that are like it's the sort of comedy that would be PG-13, and then you got to get the hilarious unrated version on DVD.
I think the only good thing that happens is that the banana from Aqua Teen Hunger Force plays Kane.
Well, that is certainly a reference to a character. The actor who plays the banana on Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Mm.
And do you know that actor's name?
The name escapes me. That's why I went with banana
David
from
Frost.
That's the one. There we go. That's why I went with Aqua Teen Hunger
you
Force
couldn't-
banana.
You couldn't say legendary American alternative comic and Mr. Show David Cross.
I'm working
You
on
couldn't you couldn't say guest of Space Ghost Coast to Coast David Cross. Partner of Bob Odenkirk David Cross. No. He's the banana on Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yeah. That's my point of reference.
Everything about you makes me sad.
It is what it is.
Everything about you hurts me inside.
Usually it
makes
makes
me
people
feel-
angry, so that's a refreshing take.
Like it makes me feel like I have wasted my life caring about things that truly matter.
Hold the fuck on.
And
Was
you're
that
just-
guy in the red shirt,
you're
red suit, Hornswoggle?
No, that was Bobby Lee, who is Asian.
Fair enough.
That is the British. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, everything can be explained by British.
British.
I maybe it's they just don't see enough Asian people to realize they're not white. I don't know.
Oh, I've definitely seen my fair share of Asian people. Don't you worry about that.
I would never describe it as my fair share of Asian people, but all right. Someone please explain to Mai in chat that we're recording a commentary. Oh man. So they're on the run again, but like just this time, Jamie Lee Curtis is there in the stakes. What's her name? The lady that's playing the evil lady in red, the Shiva from the League. What is her fucking name? I'm gonna say it wrong because I'm white. Janina Gavankar. Janina Gavankar. Anyway, she was really good in that Star Wars X-Wing game for PS4, Squadrons. She was like the like Imperial pilot in the storyline. She was the bad guy, and it was pretty cool.
Huh, fair enough.
Yeah, it was actually a really interesting decision on their part because they were like, okay, how do we make the Empire interesting? Let's make our antagonist a brown and a woman, and deal with that. And like, yeah, that's neat. If you want interesting Star Wars storytelling, don't go to the movies. Got to go to video games and like books and shit.
I mean, yeah, that's why a lot of people are upset with Disney's takeovers, because, like, here's a bunch of good books, ignore that. It doesn't matter anymore.
Oh, with the what do they call it now? Legends or whatever.
Yeah.
But the problem with that, and it's so funny because I said this as a joke when Disney was originally like the expanded universe isn't canon anymore, which like I get it. Lucas had always played fast and loose with deciding what part of expanded universe got to be canon and what didn't. But Disney erasing it was so funny to me because all of their best ideas are expanded universe shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everything from The Mandalorian is old expanded universe shit. Everything. It's just I don't know. So it doesn't exist, so they don't have to pay royalties. But it does exist when they're making shit.
Pretty much.
I actually want to watch that new.
If they kill a character, that would have been funny.
You know what? I would have like killing that character the halfway mark in the movie because that's basically where we're at. I would have been like, God damn, okay, here we go, and maybe it would have gotten interesting. But no, they're cowards.
Now we can't kill her off. That would go against game canon.
Cowards walking on a green version of the lava thing from Ghostbusters 2.
Good God, that looked like shit.
Why are they filming this like? And I'm not trying to be rude. Why are they filming this like it's a Doctor Who episode and they're doing it on a budget? Has anyone else noticed? It's a lot of close-ups. There's not a lot of like wides of the locations. There's not a lot of like you don't get like a full view of where they're at.
I genuinely think someone on the directing team or someone on like the production on this thing like accidentally, well, no, not accidentally, someone is definitely spending more money than they were meant to on this, on like something else.
$120 million before advertising. Good Lord.
It
looks like, and it's corridor. Green screen. 30-mile radius of Los Angeles. Green screen.
Someone spent 80 million on like buffet hors d'oeuvres for like wrap up.
Well, like Kevin Hart, Kate Blanchett, Jamie Lee Curtis, a few of the cameos. That's what, like $30-40 million right there if you're not careful.
Yeah.
because like Kevin, and I disagree with this entirely, but Kevin Hart is in high demand for some reason.
Hmm.
I actually think his like payment to profit ratio is way out of hand.
Yeah.
I think his career in movies is starting to come to an end.
Yeah.
I think he'll still make a bunch of money doing stand up, but I also think his time of doing stadium shows is coming to an end because
Probably. Yeah.
I don't think he's got the material. Like I don't see him as like an Eddie Murphy or a Dave Chappelle
Yeah.
in terms of doing stadium shows.
Or like a Gilbert
And,
Gottfried.
and I'm not trying to come down on him at all. Make that money, dude. Like get set up for the future. Good for you, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just saying I don't think he's going to be doing that in 10 years.
I do think this is a good way to get set up for the future.
Oh, no doubt.
He's probably getting paid more than the movie made.
It's always weird when you're doing movie criticism these days because you got to be very careful that both other people know that you're not coming at it from a weird I have a personal problem with this person.
Yeah.
Like I have no personal issue with any of these cast people. Well, I don't like what Jack Black did to Kyle Gass,
Yeah, of
but I'm
course.
not going to devalue his performance based on that.
Yeah.
And the only person involved in this that I really hate is Randy Pitchford, and that's because he's like a weird criminal.
He is a very strange and weird criminal.
But I'm
Mhm.
still like, if they made a really good Borderlands movie, I'd still be like, well, I mean, they got something out of it, so that's something.
Hmm.
Like, it's always great when they take something shitty and make something good from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't love like a fun Borderlands movie we could watch every few years?
For sure, for
Like
sure.
like the Dread movie. Like I love that Dread movie with Carl Urban.
Hmm.
Just a fun movie to put on every once in a while.
Yeah, it's really good.
See, okay, everybody's shooting Claptrap is pretty cool. I like that.
Everyone
I'm
shot
playing
the shit out of
Castlevania
Claptrap.
64.
How's that going?
I'm the Tower of Execution, which is stage 7.
Damn, I
Yeah,
see you're not watching
Execute
Borderlands,
somebody. I'm not-
Jake.
This movie has some year 1 energy. It's not as bad as year 1, easily not as bad, but it has the energy.
Year one has
Like-
what I would call psychotic pacing.
The problem with year 1 is that okay, so the year 1 energy isn't as long in
Hmm.
Borderlands. That's where it makes up for it. Is that it does a lot more interesting stuff, even if it isn't good interesting stuff. It's doing stuff.
There is also
Where
like a
year
degree of
2 are
interesting
just
pacing in this.
meander.
I'd argue with my memory of it, year one tries to do more with each location.
They spend very little time in certain locations early on, and then they
What
spend the
what
rest
about
of the film
weird-
in that one area. It's
What
so
about that-
insane.
What about that
I
one
thought the movie was
gag?
gonna be like them just wandering through like various areas, getting to the modern day.
There's a really great sequence though with that guy. He's got that weird pot of like clay, and he makes
Because
the
like
weird
you,
hand
they
snake.
start as cavemen,
Hmm.
The hand snake that's a thing in year one, right?
and then they go to like fucking
He's like a gold
Cain and
statue or something
Abel.
like that, right?
yeah. Like I thought that they were gonna just go through various areas, but it ends at Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, it like ends at like the Roman Empire or whatever the fuck it is. It's
Am I
like a strange
misremembering?
thing.
I think if they just went to like the fucking modern times, it would have been more fun.
I think they should have just kept moving forward, but eventually they just stop, and it's really strange. And then they're
that's
like,
not
"Yeah, we're
year
just
one at
spending."
all. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of a different movie.
You're thinking of a better movie, I think.
No. There's a sequence. I think it's Your Highness, where they find this like wizard dude, and he's got this big pot of bubbling something, and he puts his hand in it, and like his hand comes out of the ground as like a big snake monster, and like they have to
Oh,
fight the big snake monster, and it's like the one cool sequence in the entire movie, but the movie's got that. So you're saying year one doesn't even have that?
no. Year one has nothing.
Also, if I could comment on Borderlands just for a second, they left that whole room of Raider dudes with Claptrap, and now they were walking around the weird Indiana Jones vault thing. Like they were talking in a normal volume. There was no sense of urgency to get through it, and now they're getting attacked by guys again. And it's like, oh god, why are there more guys? It's
Fun
because you guys
sequence
were
with Ace of
talking at
Spades,
full
though.
volume. Huh?
Fun sequence with Ace of Spades, though.
I guess.
Maybe a
I'm
little
thinking of, like,
cliche, but still fun.
I can think of 5 better uses of Ace of Spades off the top of my head,
True.
including the excellent forgotten film Shoot 'Em Up. If you want a movie that is doing what this movie is trying to do but better, watch Shoot 'Em Up with Clive Owen and Paul Giamatti.
Oh, Paul Giamatti, known for his excellent role in Thunderpants
I don't know if that's
as
sarcasm or
CIA
not.
guy.
Paul Giamatti's got a wide breadth of work, dude.
He does. I always
Paul
link him
Giamatti-
through. I always link him on them movie to movie.
Paul Giamatti is legit good in the children's film Big Fat Liar.
Yes,
'Cause
that
they
film is
thought
so goddamn funny to me.
I thought they sent me for a little blue car. I didn't know there was going to be a little blue man.
Yeah, I know. Like, yeah, but Paul Giamatti gets like dyed blue, right? Yeah,
Right.
yeah, for sure.
And he's very Paul Giamatti about it.
Yes,
that,
it's like
that movie is basically like, how much can we capitalize on you enjoying Paul Giamatti being annoyed? And the answer is a lot.
Hmm.
Why is this sequence shot like this?
Because we
Like, they
can't
want
see
you to
anything.
see it, but they don't want, like, you got to shoot it in a, like, there's a way of lighting it that you still get the strobe effect, but you don't lose visual fidelity.
Sorry, modern filmmaking philosophy is just like, we can't have body cams because it's unrealistic lighting.
Okay. I'm just,
Like, that was the Cocaine Bear thing too. It was like there was just that really dark scene because they refused to use body lighting. It was really stupid. And then Alien Romulus was like, yeah, fuck that. We're gonna use actual good lighting. And it was like a good part.
My whole philosophy is like, and there is 100% times when I would be using very naturalistic lighting, but
Yeah.
I would usually be trying to fake something when I'm doing that. Like, that's when you're like faking news footage or like making a found footage thing.
Yeah.
But I forget who said it, but maybe it was Fede Alvarez talking about Alien Romulus, or maybe it was someone else. But they said, why go to the movies for natural lighting?
Yeah.
Like, if I want natural lighting, I'll just go outside. Why would I go to the movies?
What
to
a
see
great
an
line!
Office building. Why would I go to the movies to see an office building look like an actual office building? Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
And like, I get it. Like, there's a way to go too overboard with the stylistic lighting too, but like, it's about what the scene calls for and what the set calls for, and it's just about making decisions and not letting a computer make all of your decisions.
I'm still kind of mad that we still haven't seen, like, a fucking semblance of siren power here. It's driving me nuts. And I shouldn't be caring.
Yeah,
Because this movie has not given me a reason to care yet. But it's just annoying.
She doesn't seem like even like siren powered, like unactivated too.
Yeah.
Like, remember that girl she could jump and she had like some sort of, not like super speed, but she could run a little faster.
Yeah, she had like a weird, like, sort of phasing like
Yeah.
power
Oh
essentially.
no. No. I get that she hasn't done that either, but
Yeah.
like, she was also a little bit superhuman in a way that
Yeah.
Kate Blanchett just isn't. Apparently, like when that guy grabbed her arm, she should have pulled that dude through the bars.
Yeah.
It should have been a whole moment of her being badass.
She's just like, oh yeah, I've got guns.
Yeah, I've got guns and I haven't died yet. And now Kevin Hart is sacrificing himself with tape because his character had nowhere else to go from here.
Seems that way.
His character ran out of steam. And not to be this way, but I have a weird feeling he's gonna pop up later and be like, "Did you miss me?"
I mean,
Like
probably.
like a real late 1990s Chris Tucker black guy written by a white guy kind of joke.
Yeah.
Like this should have been the way Kevin Hart was introduced, dude. Like this should have been how he saved that girl. Just taking down 20 dudes instead of showing up and being a short joke. Oh, hey, you guys see the Kevin Hart thing with a short joke? Which one? They all have short jokes.
Mm. And sometimes we even shoot them for a low angle so that he looks like he's 7 foot tall.
We won't even give you the context of the short joke because we just assume you know who Kevin. Hey,
Oh,
is she face
Paul!
shift? Oh, I guess he. Okay. All right. Well,
It's not
we're-
Tina. There's no way.
We're over an hour in. Or was that a joke about them what's it called when you die and regenerate in a game? Respawning. Is that a respawn joke or did she face shift?
I don't know because they're talking like Tina did it, but maybe that's like a reveal.
This movie's so good that when I need to take care of things, I just don't pause it.
Yeah. Why would you? I'm gonna go grab another couple of beers and I'm not gonna fucking pause anything.
This
Yeah.
movie is so good.
Thunderpants
Not
earned the
aware-
pause. This did not.
This
Yeah,
movie-
Thunderpants was good.
We're trying to pay attention and still can't figure it out.
Yeah,
I
well, you
think-
think I'm doing something else?
I think
I'd
we've
go
given this
crazy.
movie more time than it has ever deserved, ever, to be honest.
They just made either a joke about. I don't even know if they made a respawn joke or a phase shift joke so bad that you can't tell what their storytelling intention was. That's insane. like instead of getting it on the nose too much, they like got it so on the nose it's off the nose. It's through the head. It's just what?
Hmm.
This movie is so bad it makes me want to go get a slice of pizza. In New York, which would take 6 hours.
Yeah.
But at least when I got back, this movie would be over.
What the fuck is this exposition?
I can't believe you made me watch this instead of the fabulous Jack Black comedy Year One.
I think you mean School of Rock, surely. Please God.
I'm mad that you made me watch this instead of the incredible Jack Black comedy 2002's Orange County, starring Colin Hanks.
Yeah.
I'm mad that you made me watch this instead of the Comedy Central basic cable legend Hecker.
I'm gonna be
Directed
real,
by
I'd
John
rather
Block.
watch this than Year One still.
I'm gonna download Year One and we're gonna watch it at some point.
I've already watched it 3 times.
Well, I'm not watching it alone.
I mean, I'll put it on tonight if you want to watch it.
No,
I'm not watching
no.
it tonight because it's currently nearly 4 a.m.
I'm going to have to cleanse my palate after this.
Okay.
Boogie
You want-
Nights. Mark Wahlberg's best film.
I want to watch The Boys after this. Mark Wahlberg's best film. What are we talking? Boogie Nights. We
Boogie
talking The
Nights.
Other
100%
Guys?
Boogie
We
Nights.
talking The Departed. He's really good in The Departed.
I've always been a Boogie Nights believer since I watched it like 2 years
A
ago.
Boogie Nights believer. I'm gonna
Yeah.
make that a T-shirt. The Boogie Nights Believers Booster Club.
I'll be Dirk Diggling, you know.
He be Dirk Diggling. Good fucking sweet Christ.
So, do we want to make a thing out of year one?
Not
Again.
tonight.
You know what? We
Not
could make
tonight.
a thing about year one again. We will watch year one on stream with Michael Cera and Jack Black, cavemen, in the back seats,
And
as
we'll watch
as the
Rated,
usual.
right?
There you go, Jay. You're really earning your fucking thumbnail money today.
We'll get the unrated version, right?
Yes. Of course.
I bet it is because it's even longer. Fucking Judd Apatow making everything overly long.
Pretty sure that's the only version we've seen. Maybe the theatrical version isn't as bad.
How?
I think the funniest thing about this movie by far is the fact that they're just like, fuck it. We're not putting Handsome Jack in this movie. Why would we put Handsome Jack, the only recognizable villain that this series has ever had, in this movie? Why would we? There's no need to put Handsome Jack in the Borderlands movie. We put Mad Moxie in,
BRB.
but why would we put
Okay.
Handsome Jack in here? We're really doing like a chaperone thing here, huh? In fact, Tiny Tina kind of reminds me of the girl from The Chaperone.
Oh no. I'd rather be watching The Chaperone.
I mean, she obviously isn't the girl from The Chaperone because she's too young.
Yeah.
But still,
But that's a better movie.
She is. I mean, yes, 100%. There are 2 The Chaperone movies, by the way, which is really funny. Yeah, she looks like Ariel Winter, which is really funny. This girl was the. How quaint. Oh, damn. The girl from The Chaperone was in The Quarry. That's pretty fucking neat. You learn something new every day. That's something we should do, honestly. But it'll take a lot of work. That's the only issue.
Mhm.
Doing like a supermassive games like couch controller pass sort of game through like Parsec
Mhm.
with like multiple of us and just going through a story. It'd be fun as fuck. But it would take a
Okay.
lot of work. Which is why I'm not entirely convinced. And also Parsec is a fucking bugger for like those kind of games because there's like QTEs and shit for some of like the major like branching paths.
Oh.
And that shit makes it like hard. Like, maybe the best thing to do with that would be like, oh, decisions are tied to specific people, but QTEs are all played by yours truly. And like shit like that. Ooh. Claptrap is so dead. If I love you. Okay. Oh. This background's really uncanny. It's stressing me out. Like, it looks good, but it's really uncanny.
The strangest thing about this entire production is that it was Eli Roth who PG-13ified it.
Mm-hmm.
Of all people, the guy who built his career off shit like Hostel.
Yeah. Biggest
Mhm.
fucking idiot alive, I'm telling you. What a fraud.
Did he have gambling debts? And someone was like, "You gotta take this movie, or we're gonna break your kneecap."
I think he's just a fraud. Honestly.
My daughter loves the Borderlands movie, and if it's good, we're gonna kill you, Eli Roth, because she won't shut up about it.
He was probably literally like, I can do it. I can do a movie that isn't some sort of stupid, edgy, like, 18 only, like, fucking shit fest. I can make something different, and he came up with this.
But the whole thing about that last movie he made, Thanksgiving, that was him going, "I fucked up. I don't need to be trying to make all these Hollywood style movies. I just need to make an old school slasher."
I
So
think he's
why
just
would
a
he
fraud.
immediately turn on that? I think he's just a fraud. Okay.
Just the biggest fraud on earth.
If nothing else, he at least doesn't have it anymore.
Hmm.
I personally think he didn't have it way sooner than other people.
Yeah.
Like, I think his moment in time of being relevant was over pretty quickly.
Very quickly, I'd say.
Especially in the era of horror of like the 2010s and onward.
Yeah.
Because like his whole torture porn thing did not translate.
Yeah, that was like a renaissance.
And I like the Green Inferno. But the Green Inferno is just a mashup of Cannibal Holocaust and a few other things.
Hmm.
He generally gets credit. Up there's Kevin Hart. I told you he wasn't dead. What's he gonna say though? He hasn't quit. He said you miss me. He literally said the thing I said he was gonna say. Oh my god. Oh my god,
Holy.
I'm losing my mind. Sorry, I turned into a Tim Robinson character. But it shouldn't be as dumb as him saying literally "you miss me" in 2020 fucking 4. He shouldn't be saying things that I say for free, for money. Nope, and they blew up the lady who was bad, who wasn't actually bad, so her turn to good didn't actually matter. Ha ha. That's a joke, I guess. Ooh, sorry for call. Weird day. Got all cool and wet. Weird.
What the fuck is happening?
Is that Jennifer Lawrence as her mom?
What? I was just saying that Ariana Greenblatt as Mad Moxie looks a lot like the girl from The Chaperone. The Triple H one.
That girl.
She's this then put me on a tangent of looking up what she did, and she was in The Quarry, which I thought was really cool.
I'll put you in the Corey.
Damn right.
Oh, that's Ariel Winter, dude.
Yeah.
She was in the Corey. She was in Modern Family, one of the most successful modern sitcoms. What is your frame of reference in life, friend?
The Quarry's a good game.
You're like Pop Crave, and they're like, oh, it's Michael.
Did she ever use her
birthday.
powers? I wasn't paying attention.
I don't think so.
Oh.
I think they were like doing a.
don't-
She
we
may
don't
or may
think
not,
so.
but like it was but they were like making out that it was Tina.
It could have either been a joke about respawning, or her powers, or some third dumb thing.
I think his
knowing
name's
that
Randy.
Oh, here we
it's
go!
Probably the third dumb thing.
She's gonna use him. Also, her mum's Haley Bennett, not Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, they look basically the same.
I mean, yeah.
I'm not trying to be rude. Like, Hollywood hires types, not people.
Yeah.
Like there's like 4 or 5 or 6 different women that look exactly like Margot Robbie. And I'm not trying to be a dick, but it is what it is. And all of those women are incredible at being Margot Robbie, but they are all Margot Robbie. And I shouldn't even call them
I feel
Margot
like
Robbie.
this is not an established power that she had, but okay, we'll run it.
Had they done any weird blue light shit before
She's flying? Okay,
before that thing we saw earlier?
Okay, Signal, you got me. She is doing the fucking Starlight shit now.
Man, this
She's
Doctor
turning
Who
into Lord your
episode-
god.
This Doctor Who episode's weird.
You should kill yourself now!
Good.
The
Is she
YouTube
gonna
algorithm was fucked to begin with.
Melt
but, you know,
everyone's faces like the end of Indiana Jones?
maybe. Oh, she's a bird now. This looks really bad.
Why is this a reveal? Why is this a reveal in the final 20 minutes of a movie for a game that came out 15 years ago?
This is really corny, I'm gonna be real.
How is that not your... And even in the game, you knew at the beginning she was this. How is that not a beginning point, not versus an end point?
What epic sequence?
This is
Like,
corny
they're
as
not
hell.
gonna make... Like, you should never... Like, if you're gonna make something where you're planning on a sequel to do more, You should like fucking give people a reason to want a sequel.
Oh my fucking god, Signal, Kevin Hart is back.
I told you. And he even said, "Did you miss me?" No, he said, "You miss me?" Like
Oh
exactly
my-
like that.
I can't fucking believe it.
Did you miss me losing my mind?
I missed a lot,
I
apparently.
I did a voice and everything.
I know
Yeah.
you're losing your mind about something, but I, like, mentally tapped out, I think,
Oh my god.
for a bit.
You blacked out for a second. It's like when pilots pull too many G's, you didn't realize it, but you weren't there for a minute.
Seems that way.
So she's got crazy Phoenix power and can be undone by a laser cannon.
Seems that
Alright,
way.
whatever. What?
Her
I'm
fire
at the
goes out
point
when
where
she
I'm just
hits a
like-
wall.
I'm just at the point where I'm trying to figure out how much of this end is going to be end credits, so we can get out of here.
I was just going on about, like, why they just didn't go with, like, you know, Gentleman Jack. Sorry, not Gentleman Jack. That's fucking whiskey. Handsome Jack for this film.
Why they didn't just retell the story they tell in the Telltale series?
Hmm.
Because
I-
way less people played that in the first place than Borderlands, and less attachment to the characters.
Yeah.
And that way, if you have a Tiny Tina, she's like, "Oh man, they had Tiny Tina," and she's in like, I don't know, a third of the film, and it's real great.
Yeah.
And then Kate Blanchett can be there as this lady for like half the movie or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just ways of doing this that cost less money and make more sense. Can you at least make something people are going to want to stream? Like, come
Finally,
fuck
the
on.
powers again. Recognizable powers? No, just whatever the fuck this is, I guess.
This is called Marvelization.
Very true.
That is, I guess you could technically also be DCification, but you know what I mean. Is this weird Anubis dog-eared guy in the game?
Not that I know of.
Am I wrong that he looks like Anubis?
Kinda.
Weird Stargate reference.
Ooh, Bean Battle. How daring.
You know what always gets my blood up is a good CG explosion
Yeah,
with no real stakes whatsoever.
yeah, you
nothing
know,
really
a good
actually
old-fashioned bean
exploding.
battle
Guys
between a
running away on
person and
green
and a
screen.
nameless ship.
Oh, guys, we better run away from this CG smoke. Man, that Atlas thing is even kind of Stargatey.
Hmm. Looks like Galaxy Tomahawk, the Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Now these Red Guard guys are in the games, right?
I think so. I'll be real, I only played like a large portion of Borderlands 1 and all of pre-sequel, which is an entirely different thing. And pre-sequel had Handsome Jack in it, which is why I don't get why this has literally no Handsome Jack anywhere.
Maybe they were saving him for the sequel.
They probably were. They probably got like they probably got like their egos going. They were like, this movie's gonna make $1 billion in the box office, and we're gonna get like 5 sequels, and it's gonna be a franchise. That's probably what they were thinking. They probably were like, yeah, we're gonna put Handsome Jack in the post-credit scene. We're gonna really marvel it up.
So did Jean Grey turn into Phoenix, or what happened? It's an X-Men joke.
It seems that way. Lilith, you bitch. Come here. This is so bad.
Oh no! I know this location. This is from Assassin's Creed. They're gonna get one of the artifacts. They're stuck in a loading screen.
Yeah.
I guess cubes are kind of cool. Got a
Yeah.
bunch of floating.
Not sure what they
floating
have to
vault.
do with Borderlands, but I'm sure they're pretty cool.
They're full of treasure or knowledge or something.
Yeah, they're what the like a million guns in the game are made out of.
Oh.
A million
That makes
uniquely
sense.
named guns.
Is that why you never find anything? Is because they turn it all into guns?
I suppose so.
That would be a pretty decent
I
joke.
love how I've seen like maybe 4 guns total in this entire movie, and there's a million named guns in the first game. Or some shit like that. Like that was
they
the
should
whole
be-
gimmick.
They should be constantly replacing guns with new guns, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
And like not even trying to reload, just like throwing guns on the floor and replacing them.
Lilith!
So there's a spooky monster in the vault. Like it's a terrible vault. I want to keep my money where there's a spooky monster.
Yeah.
Got dragged into a fucking H.P. Lovecraft story.
God damn. There we go. He's gonna go meet Jack Walters. There's a deep cut for you.
And now we have a weird end of Return of the Jedi party.
With
The
again
Death
this
Star
song
got
from like
blown up.
6 years ago.
Are things really going to be better now that Atlas is dead? Like, how are things going to improve? How is there going to be more money flowing? Like how? I don't know. I'm
I
not trying to take away
suppose.
these people's victories.
Like
it's
yeah.
like there's still raiders and shit.
Maybe Handsome Jack will just go on the rise. That won't cause any problems. I'm sure.
I mean, that'd be a much better movie.
I mean, yeah, Handsome Jack just in general should have just been in this one. They should have like put all their eggs in one basket and just had their big hitters all in one place. Like, game character wise. But like, yeah, they clearly were angling for like sequels. Which is dumb, to be honest.
But with this core team though,
I hope
like,
this gets
it's just
Morbius.
confusing.
To be honest.
That'd be really funny.
This is like, if Morbius didn't already happen, this would be like prime material for Morbiusing.
I don't think this has the meme.
The fact that it got fucking, what was it? The fact that they like re-released the movie, it to capitalize on the meme.
Yeah, and then
nobody
it bombed
fucking
again.
fucked it.
Yeah, they would do that. But then again, I think Borderlands is just like, yeah, we know no one's watching this again.
See, this is the opposite of
Randy's
Morbius.
ego is too big, so if someone memes about watching it, he's gonna release it.
Morbius
Yeah.
is what happens when a bunch of people make a bunch of choices. This is what happens when everybody refuses to make choices.
Yeah. That looks stupid.
Okay, I'm gonna hop off. I had fun.
No worries.
Hope you guys
Good night.
enjoyed my
We got the credit
credits.
run.
Post credits.
I had fun.
I didn't.
If Randy Pitchford's name appears in the credits somewhere, I'm gonna shoot someone.
Oh, stick around and see if there is.
Because it just seems like 10 minutes of credits. Really?
Okay, you
That's a
can go
lot,
now,
even
Red.
for this kind of movie.
Is it in?
Yeah, they literally showed up like 5 seconds after I said that.
That's amazing. All right, see ya. Had fun.
Huge
Hope you guys
blocks.
enjoy my presents.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go and die now. I'm so angry.
I'm gonna see if there's some sort of mid credits after the graphical credits, or if it just goes straight to black. Black scrolling. Got the old black and whites, the bing bong ding dongs. And you're gonna post this on YouTube?
This is like streaming on YouTube. So
Cool.
just stay there.
And nobody will ever know my name.
No.
My name is Steve Jablonski.
Hell yeah. God, absolutely nothing of consequence happened in this entire movie. That's incredible. Eli Roth just, desperate to attach his name to this thing.
Did 2K have to make $200 million just disappear to their investors? Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is this movie? You know what the problem is? Jack Black is not as good at doing the claptrap bit as much as the original claptrap guy.
Mm.
Because yes, it is annoying, but there is something like he's good at it.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it's not
Yeah.
just annoying. It's like he's good at being annoying. It's like a clown or something.
Yeah, 100%. That's like one of the things that's really sad about year one. He's not even good at being annoying in it.
It's
And
like how
like
being a
Michael Cera's in that movie, he's not even good at being like awkward and antisocial in it.
hey guys, I'm Michael Cera. I'm
Yeah,
awkward,
he's
man.
not even good at doing that in year one, which is insane because he does that in everything other than Scott Pilgrim. Oh.
Wow, there's really just
Yeah. They're just like, yeah, fuck it. Why would we
there's
have
nothing.
our most marketable villain like anywhere on this thing? Now, why would we do that? That's crazy talk. Ugh.
There is no post credits or anything. It is just
It
six
was just
more
a
minutes credits.
It was just a Jack Black Easter egg.
Yep, that is it.
Hell yeah.
Everything they filmed is on the screen, baby.
Love that.
That's so terrible.
Oh.
Oh,
I know this isn't getting the sequel.
yeah, they went to the team they hired to animate it, and they
Okay,
were
let
just like,
me,
you know what, guys, just go home.
There we go.
They used whatever test footage of Claptrap they had left over and had Jack Black dub some shit.
Right, there we go. 1 hour, 35 minutes. Let's end this goddamn stream.
Whew.
Yippee!